Good morning, students. During previous lectures, we were discuss about the shape and the types of cells. Now, after completing the differentiation topics between prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell, as well as plant and animal cell, we are going to discuss about the types of organisms. It means on the basis of number of cells, in how many types organisms are classified. Either there are 3 types of organisms, but here you have to study about only 2 types of organisms on the basis of number of cells by which the organism body is made up of. So, what are that? The first one is the unicellular organism. It is very simple to define the individuals whose body is made up of single cell. It means only one cell are called unicellular organisms. All the kind of protozoans and prokaryotic organisms. Either protozoans are eukaryotic unicellular, but all the prokaryotes are included under the unicellular organism. Let's going to know some example of unicellular organism. So, amoeba is a unicellular and eukaryotic. Paramecium Euglena, Leishmania, and many types of bacteria. The bacterial cell, which like solitary, comes under the unicellular organism. Beside them, trypanosoma, the mycoplasma, these are also unicellular type of organism. Now the next one is the student multicellular organism. The organism whose body is made up of more than one cell are called multicellular organisms. Then, what are the example of multicellular organisms? All the higher categories of animals and plants are included under multicellular organisms. It means if you are talking then from phylum Porifera to the chordata of the animal kingdom or kingdom Animalia, and except some algae and bacteria, all types of plants are the members of kingdom Plantae are included as multicellular organisms. So here we can take the example of all the angiosperms, gymnosperms, porifers, coelentrates, cnidarians, coelentrates are also called milarians, up to the chordates. It means all types of higher categories of plants and animals are included under the multicellular organism. Now students, another topic on which we are going to discuss, that is the structure. Here structure means the structure of cells. It means shape and sizes. There are some sample diagrams of the various types of cells found in animals and plants, and their structures are also drawn here. So let's first going to discuss about the shape of cells. Students, the shape of organisms are quite varied on the basis of their structures. As for example, amoeba has irregular body structure. So the shape of the amoeboid body, because amoeba is a unicellular, so amoeboid body is irregular in shape. Likewise, the other shape of the cells, some are oval, some are spherical, like Coccibacteria, oval like egg cell, or the female gamete cell, elongated like the trachees of the xylem vessels, conical rod and not rod, cone cells found inside the eye, goblet cells, polygonal, the plant cell, structure of plant cell are polygonal, cylindrical, many epithelial cells are cylindrical, cubical, cuboidal, isodiametric, desmoid, are hexagonal. There are lots of varieties of cells are found. If we are talking about the number of cells in human body, then about 10 to power 14, 1 into 10 to power 14 cells are present in human body, and about 1 million types of cells are found in human body. And there to learn their name or each and every cell name is quite difficult. So we only learn about the basic structures of the cells. If we are going to counting the types of cells inside our body, it means human body, then there is a very large list of the number of cells. It means it reached up to millions name through which our body cells are formed, through which our body is formed by these cells. So here we are only going to discuss about the basic structure and types of cells. Now students, sizes. The sizes of cells varies or ranges from few micrometer. 1 micron is equal to 10 to power minus 16 meter. To few centimeter or a meter in size. As for example, Mycoplasma or PPLO, this is called pneumonia like organism is about 0.01 micrometer. What is the size? 0.01 micrometer in the size. This is the Mycoplasma, also called PPLO, pneumonia like organism, because it spread pneumonia disease in newly born childs up to the age of 2 years as well as in old age persons. So the next example of a cell is ostrich egg. The ostrich egg is of about 170 mm by 150 mm. It means it is the largest cell. It is the largest cell, or you can say that the largest cell among all. About 170 millimeter long and about 150 millimeter wide cell is of the ostrich egg cell. And the Mycoplasma or PPLO is the smallest cell to be known. It means the smallest cell is Mycoplasma, Gallisepticum is the full name, or PPLO, pneumonia like organism. Never you will confuse with both names because both are same. This is the vernacular name and this is the scientific name. Generic name and its species is Gallisepticum. One of the species is Gallisepticum. Now ostrich egg is the largest egg. What largest egg? You can say that. Now the longest cell of the human body is nerve cell or neuron. The nerve cell or neuron of the human body is about 60 centimeter in length to up to 1 meter. This is the largest cell in human body. So students, here are the some structure of the cells. This is the egg cell or ovum of the female gamete. Human female gamete cell is like this, having haploid nuclei. This is the human sperm cell. You will observe very clearly. Fat cell or adipocyte. It is also called adipocyte or fat cells. This is the fat globules that present inside the fat cells. And this is the nerve cell or neuron of which we are talking about. Its length is from 60 centimeter to 1 meter. It depends upon the height of the person and varies from one person to another and ranges between 60 centimeter up to 1 meter. Now this is the types of blood cells, RBC. The mammalian RBCs are denucleated, but in the RBCs are other than the mammals, the RBCs are nucleated. So these are the blood cells. Muscle cells, this is the structure of smooth muscles which are involuntary in function and not works on our desire. They are basically found in our digestive tract and the part of the circulatory system. Now this is a type of desmoid shaped cells. Many of the alga represents such type of cells. So students, what we learn in this lecture? We learn in this lecture the types of organisms on the basis of number of cells and what are the various or diverse shape and sizes of the cells in different types of organisms. In next video lecture, we are going to discuss about the part of cell.